Hello and welcome to another spooky edition of N.a.s.a, the podcast that aims to cover a wide range of topics from conspiracy theories to popular culture and news. I'm Gaz, and in the studio, as always, the trick-or-treat Taylor.
Hey,
have you got any treats for me?
No, sorry, mate.
Oh, gee whiz.
Didn't bring any along.
I've had the door going all night tonight. They've just been knocking on. No, have I? Because
Why aren't you?
I didn't have any sweets for them.
Oh,
so,
sweet. You're lucky you didn't get a trick then.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Well, I was busy.
No idea all days.
Playing Red Dead Redemption. So,
so
I couldn't answer the door anyway. So I was too engrossed.
True, you were too busy.
I was riding my horse and drinking my milk.
Yeah,
and having a mosey around, and it's got all good. Yeah. You've been on it as well, haven't you?
Yeah. It's been alright. I weren't actually going to get it when it first come out, but
I've been looking forward to it. I love Rockstar
I wanted it
games.
online straight away. Yeah,
I know. But they do kind of do that, don't they? Where they kind of wait for a month or so. I think that's all good because you're practicing the game. You've got you get your head into it, all the controls and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Because there's so much content in there now.
Yeah.
You need that time to do the.
Well, we'll talk a bit more about that later in entertainment news anyway. That's what I've been doing, and that's why the kids didn't get any sweets this Halloween.
Well, it is Halloween.
Happy Halloween, it is the 31st of October.
It is.
2018, and we are so sad we haven't got a party to go to.
No.
And it's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, probably all the parties are going to happen on the weekend, isn't it? But yeah, we're partying along with you guys.
Yeah. Get down and boogie.
Get down with your boobies, if you like. So yeah, we've got a bit more kind of spooky stuff, and then I think next couple of episodes we're going to kind of go back into the normal swing of things in terms of conspiracies and like government black projects and stuff like that.
Yeah. What's going around at the time?
Yeah, no, I like Halloween stuff, and it kind of does give us that option to delve into the paranormal.
It is in the wrong.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Soon we'll be giving you conspiracies about Santa Claus and Krampus. It's like cherish these moments, guys. Cherish the moments, and. What's been happening in the news this week?
Well, apparently we've got NASA's been on the old speaker again on the old Twitter and shit, and they're stating now that it weren't them actually. It was actually a couple of Hungarian scientists that have put in the claim that there are two ghost moons around Earth.
Okay.
But the thing I just can't get around on this. Is like the dusty planets.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
So what does that mean in terms of towards dusty planets? So does that mean anything?
Well, imagine the moon with shed loads like Mars at the minute.
The moon's quite a dusty planet, I suppose, but that's a moon, isn't it? So these are moons as well.
Yeah, but they're going to have like little bits of shit around that in the atmosphere and outside.
Are these guys wanting to go up and test it? Is that what they're after, or is it just the case that they've just discovered them?
No, they haven't. They haven't really. They have just discovered them, but they must have discovered them for a while before they brought the information out. But like they've said, it's hard to find objects on the outside of our solar system, but it's even harder on right next to us. Then, get us up there to have a look. It is funny because if you're looking off into the horizon, into the distance. So you'd stand to reason that they'd think that everything in our solar system's already been discovered. And we'll look past that. Clear.
So I can imagine it is difficult to find stuff
local.
But
you move slowly, crawl, don't jump.
God, I feel like I'm losing my voice again.
Then again, Planet X.
Apologies, guys.
We need that for Planet X.
Well, could this be debris from Planet X, potentially?
No,
you've got because moons are moon size. It's still quite small.
You're joking, aren't you? You're fucking joking. Right, these are the claims, right?
Okay.
That the size.
You're going to tell me the humongous now, aren't you? Go on, how big are they?
Right, I just couldn't believe it. Right. 30 times larger than our distant moon.
Right, so that's not our moon, that's a moon in
That is our moon.
Oh,
that's
right,
our
okay.
nearest moon.
Right, okay, that so
30 times.
We'd be able to see it in
That's
the sky,
like,
surely.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, I mean, it can't be classed as a moon if it's like near fucking Mars, because it'd be caught in the Mars.
Wasn't there a story about China wanting to put up artificial moons?
Yeah, one of many, about 30.
I think 2020 they want to have it up by, and it's to kind of cast light down on impoverished areas to save money.
Yeah.
But they said that would be visible from other countries.
You reckon about 225, roughly about 225 million they can say.
That's crazy. So, I mean, if we can see a man-made moon that's put up in the sky, why can't we see these so-called...
Would you really want them up there?
The Chinese ones?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't want the Chinese
worldwide
ones, because at the end of the day we'll end up with a shitload of moons.
How are they going to keep them up there?
They just throw them up into our...
We've run out of helium anyway,
they kind of like, they'll probably take it up by rocket and then have it just suspended in our lower atmosphere, so it's...
By what, balloons?
No, gravity, by our satellites, the orbit. They come out of our atmosphere and start orbiting.
That is a good point. Yeah, that is a good point.
That's basically probably how they'll do it.
But then you're going to have problems with like satellites. The satellite's going to be able to get through.
Do you know how many satellites are up there?
There is fucking
absolutely tons,
thousands,
and they've all got GPS.
Yeah.
and it's like how
which doesn't work proper.
You could probably like implement that to the roads. So when they do, don't they, with sensors and GPS? So and they do it in the sky. They do it in the sky with flight recorders and stuff like that, where a plane won't crash into a plane because it's got a flight plan. And a guidance system.
What if a balloon what if one of these moons get in the way?
Yeah. Well, if a moon gets in the way, then it's definitely going to cause problems.
And what's the material going to be made out of? What will happen if actually something hits it and it comes out of the sky?
Yeah.
Is there going to be material in there to make a big like fucking bomb or something?
I don't know, man.
There's all sorts of questions to it, but I don't like the idea because you're putting more shit up there we can't see.
Yeah, when you're just making it kind of like, if there are other species and other kind of planet extraterrestrials, we're just making it like, hello
harder
guys.
For them to,
not harder for them, easier for them to spot us, because as soon as they come into the approach Earth, they're going to go, well,
but we did that with the first radio
obviously life on this planet. They've all, look at me, they're sticking shitty moons up everywhere.
Well, yeah. Well,
it's the equivalent of having like folk art in your garden on your lawn, isn't it? It's like, we've got welcome to Earth. We've got all these gnomes everywhere on the garden path.
It'd be like being in World War II again with all the fucking balloons up.
The Hindenburg.
You know what I mean? So all the balloons to stop the aircraft.
Well, again, it's like, if it's creating light, I mean, like, then surely that's not adding to global warming. That's not helping the global warming.
Yeah, it is though, because night creatures, it could disturb it depends on.
It'll fuck up the ecosystem.
And also, exactly.
Yeah,
so
but what I'm talking
like
about is in terms of like, if the moon reflects light, and we get a certain amount of moonlight even at night, right? Then what happens in the daytime when we get light and these moons are still kind of stationary or wherever they are? Then are they not going to like reflect more light onto Earth in the day as well, warming the planet? Not a good idea.
No.
And they're already going on about this global warming, climate change.
It's all bullshit anyway.
So I love how every time we say bullshit, we just say it in fucking unison. It's great.
Because it's right, man. Because it is. It's like the reason why they've done it is so everyone looks to spend money on getting these materials. You know, we can't even get rid of most of the materials we make now. Why not?
Yeah,
why can't we reintroduce it back into the system and actually stuff that works all the time instead of designed to work for 5 fucking minutes?
What are they saying these moons are, and what are they planning on doing?
Dusty moons, basically. The big ball of dust. Right. But now they're trying to classify it as moons, basically.
But I bet they're fucking pissed off now because they've just been sending rockets up to go and visit all these asteroids.
Yeah,
and then they found a couple of moons on the doorstep.
This is how I see it. I don't think this is directly from NASA, but the way I see it is the ISS has been for God knows how long spotting stuff out there that from far a distance on the other side of the planet that you're seeing like green glows, red glows, blue glows, and it's like
all the grows of the bow, man.
They are, man, and it does look dusty kind of area. Now, this is what they're going to plan on turning around and saying. I can see it right away. Yeah, there's something going on, and they don't want us to know.
Yeah.
And like they're gonna put us off as much as possible.
Like I say, I think you should be able to see those moons in the sky, right?
Exactly.
So does this mean that, you know, like we've been seeing all these clouds, and everyone's been suspecting that there's something being covered up? And I was saying earlier about how potentially it's the like blue beam style stuff being used to kind of cover up what's actually going on.
You mean like cover the sky?
Cover the sky, so we can't see what's actually out there.
Yeah. Potentially that is a possibility. But then the problem on that is like
everything's a possibility.
Everything we design at one point or another, there's something that's going to go wrong.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age, you know what I mean? It's not built to last.
Nothing is built to last, is it? It's all has a shelf life, and I think
it's all money. Of
course it is. We're going to do it. Actually, I want to do kind of a thing about this, because there's a lot of products out there that you wouldn't believe that when they were invented, they were a lot more durable, let's say. And there was a lot of products like, I'll just give you an example, the razor.
Right.
There was an invention like the razor that wouldn't go blunt.
Yeah.
Like, but where's the money in that? You sell a guy a razor blade that never goes blunt, he never needs to buy another razor blade. And there's a lot more of these products we'll go into another day.
Greed.
Sticking on the NASA topic, have you seen this mysterious object that was captured on the ISS recently?
Yes,
and I know there are a lot of these mysterious objects, but they usually cut the feed, don't they, on these? And it's quite quick how they cut the feed. But this has been this has sparked off a NASA conspiracy frenzy. Now I can't tell, because it looks like a little pixel, a little block, or a like
a little black block.
No, a little white block on this video I saw.
Yeah, in the bottom section, because we wanted for like 4 screens.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It was
really, and it wasn't. And it looks like it's kind of going over a planet, but it's not. Apparently, that was the space. Actually, the darkness of space.
Oh, right.
But after using contrast and
when that's supposed to be purple
stuff. Well, they were using a lot of different filters to try and get a picture of this object.
Yeah.
And as it comes across the screen, it's kind of just this little object.
Yeah, it's like heat seeking.
It looks like a cube, and it's sparked off a bit of a frenzy. And
I wonder if it wasn't a cube, but it was actually attached to it.
It kind of just looks like whatever it is
that
was moving, that it's been pixelated over. And everyone's going on about this weird object when it's actually just a pixel.
Don't surprise me now if they could program a computer to pixelize it, saying if anything goes over, pixelize it.
Yeah, but it's still something that's moving.
But
you could just pass
they
it off
could
as
say,
a
it's a bird, a meteorite,
it's
a
Chinese moon.
swan.
Yeah, Chinese moon or
exactly.
Or something like
testing
that.
it or a rocket or satellites. Bullshit that they say.
So, any more NASA space type
blue beam thing though?
Oh yeah. Well, this is what I'm thinking, because I was thinking about this when we were talking about Planet X, about how if we've got the technology to cover up what's going on in the sky, then if something was approaching, it makes sense to use it, because everyone would go about the day like normal.
Yeah.
And even, do you know what, right? Would you go to, if you saw a planet in the sky?
Yeah, I have.
Right? I know you have. Yeah, but I'm talking, if you walked out your door tomorrow and Planet
saw the planet like I
Planet
say
X was up in the sky, right? Would you go work?
Would I fuck?
Well, I had this conversation with somebody a while back, and they just said, well, yeah, because if it gets sorted out, I still need to pay my bills. And I reckon a vast majority of the population would just carry on as normal.
That's stupid.
And get, the milk would still get delivered.
It's a big event.
The fucking corner shop would still open.
That's like saying on your wedding day, you're going to work.
Run on time.
And 5 minutes after you leave, you get married.
I reckon to an extent, a lot of people would carry on working, but you got journalists, newsreaders,
everything
presenters,
stops.
That type of stuff. But
everything will stop. So in
that's it. Everything
in a way,
would stop. But
doctors, nurses,
if it was a global event, yeah, then there'd be a lot of people who just wouldn't. But I reckon there's a lot of people who'd just be kind of like, oh, we'll get sorted out. We'll just carry on.
No, I want to know what the fuck is that and what we're doing about it.
Personally, I think it's a valid reason for not going in, but
yeah, fucking sack, mate. I don't care now.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I do not care no more.
Your whole sort of outlook might possibly change.
Yeah, forget everything else. It's all about right, family, friends, right. What we're gonna do.
I've got an update. Remember the ghost girl that we were talking about a while ago?
Yeah, all over the fucking news now.
Yeah, she was. We were talking about this fucking ages ago, and it was like this girl. She wanted to marry a ghost, a poltergeist.
Yeah, an Australian.
Yeah, but she'd had a string of ghostly relationships.
Yeah,
it's bitch. All over the news. Don't know if they listen to the podcast and it's gone viral.
I think they're sneaking out shit in.
Or is it just took that long?
And it's true as well.
Is it just because it's Halloween?
What's he doing in the news if it's true?
I know. Well,
that surprised me the most.
Well,
like, what the fuck?
So here's another weird person. A man who cut off his own ears and nose.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wants to be more like a skeleton. He looks like a skull. Have we covered this one as well?
Has he been watching too much E-Man? That's what he's been doing.
He does. He looks a lot like Skeletor, actually, right? The guy.
But he is a good design, I must admit.
He really does. He's took this look to an extreme. He's called Eric Ramirez. He's 22 from Colombia.
Is he married, kids?
He's probably not, to be honest. But he started the transformation off 10 years ago after the death of his mother. And that just says to me that there's just no one there to tell him it's a bad idea.
Yeah, psychological damage, I think. There.
Well, Eric is also known as...
still in the grieving moment.
Caracas Skull. A Caracas Skull, Eric is also known as. And he does look super skull-like.
Yeah.
And he says his next operation is he's going to get his genitals removed.
Whoa,
I don't understand that.
He's coming to eunuch.
Yeah, he's going eunuch. So that's what makes me think he's not got a relationship.
No.
Because
she won't have that. No.
Unless that's an extreme snip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he might be a little snake. He might just need tweezers.
Do you think I'm having any more kids, mate? And fuck that, mate. It cost me a fucking fortune. I'm whacking them off tomorrow.
What do you reckon? Over 100,000, you reckon, before they turn 18? Then?
Well, Skeletor, mate, he's
wow, psychologically, that man, he need.
If you get a picture, if you want to Google him, have a Google because the guy's got a look.
I think you're a bit too late now, though.
These people, I mean. It's all so accepted now, isn't it? Like body image.
You can be who you want.
You want. It's like you're kind of like an avatar.
Actually, I disagree there.
But when you actually
only to a certain degree.
Yeah, when you're getting physical fucking like changes.
Well, at the end of the day, he can do what he wants, but realistically, he needs to have that conversation to see where the other paths of his life can be. What does he want in his path?
Do you know what? I just thought like an absolute adult then, and thought he's never gonna get that job interview, is he?
Well, it depends what it is. Interview for well,
that's actually a good point.
E-Man.
Actually, do you know when? Oh yeah, if he
E-Man, next movie.
He could get the job on the So Money supermarket.
Yeah. There you go.
He might be that guy.
Beep beep.
So. Here's another Halloween-related news story. This guy, Tom Percy, he's made a boat out of a pumpkin, right?
Right. Okay.
So he's grown a really fucking large pumpkin.
This must be.
This is a big.
Is he a small man?
No, he's a big guy actually. He's kind of like.
What, are you on about large on the height or width?
No, he's a kind of a portly fella.
So he's got a bit of muscle and a bit of bone.
He looks like a jolly guy. Yeah.
Right,
what can I say? He actually works for York Maze, right?
Right.
And he decided to do this because he wanted to break a world record.
Fair enough.
Claims that this is a world record of the largest pumpkin boat.
He claims?
He claims, yeah. It's not been verified by Guinness yet.
Right, okay.
But it's it weighs at 619 kilograms or 1,364 pounds. Tom Percy, he's been sailing it down the River Ouse in York.
Oh, sick.
And he was on the news the other day doing that. And he says that you can go down to York Maze until Sunday the 4th of November and have a gander at his boat.
Yeah, I'm going to take a slice, mate.
I don't think pumpkins last that long as he estimated how long, because they do shrivel up quite quick.
Yeah, he must have it sprayed or something. He must have some kind of,
because
to keep
every time I've done a pumpkin,
degrading.
yeah, like it looks great for the first 2 hours, but then it just turns to a fucking a wrinkly state, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got to admit, I think I've only ever done about 3 when I was younger. That's it. I haven't really done any since. Mind you, through the history of the pumpkin, I wouldn't want to anyway.
I do a few, man. I've done a couple. This is the first year I've not really done one.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, that's good news to you, that.
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh,
basically.
right, okay.
Yeah,
well,
the history of it, yeah.
Well, that's tonight's topic. Taylor's going to regale us with the history of Halloween.
Yeah, and pumpkins.
And we've also got a lot of Halloween,
which you're going to have a little
Halloween
bit
facts.
Yeah.
And a top 10, which is Halloween related as well. So pretty fucking packed show tonight for you.
Halloween tonight.
We're trying to bump it up because it is actually Halloween. All Hallows Eve, where the witches and the ghouls and the ghosts and spectres congregate in the graveyards and chant and have a good fucking knees up, I suppose.
Yeah. Beer and wheat, that's all you need.
Bead and way, crack it on,
Hell yeah.
So there you go. So I've got a bit of entertainment news before we rock on to that.
Okay. Billy B. Polka.
So we've already talked about Red Dead.
Yeah.
Right. So Red Dead's fucking pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome that I thought we'd talk about it twice.
Yeah. Why not?
So
Ding dong.
if you've not got it yet,
it's a good game.
It is a good game. If you like those sort of free roaming games,
I love free roaming.
It's it just lasts forever. It's so much value for money.
Yeah.
That I'm like 20% into the game, and I feel like I've not even scratched the surface.
Yeah, but that's like Grand Theft, isn't it 3 times bigger?
Yeah, it's 3 times bigger than Grand Theft. It's set in kind of like colonial
1899
America.
Yeah.
So like Wild West.
Yeah. Well, actually, unknown fact. Well, not a lot of people nowadays.
Not a lot of people nowadays.
On the fact of how long did the cowboy era last?
I don't know. How long did the cowboy era last? I say
20 years.
Really?
Yeah, he's on.
So it wasn't very long. So that I suppose that was why it was the Wild West, because it was like lawless.
Well, you had the thing that changed,
and then they had to sort it out rapid.
And the poles, to contact each other, Morse code. It's on his way.
Coming through.
Yeah, coming through.
Someone asked us actually, do you know that Morse code bit at the end of the episode that we had on for a while?
Yeah.
Said, what did it mean? Or was it a secret code? So
I think it's SOS, isn't it?
It might have been SOS.
Which is 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots.
Dot, dash, dot. Oh, that was a bit wrong.
Dot, dash, dot.
Right, well, yeah.
You need a little bit more of a pause.
If you just keep fucking smashing the button, I think somebody realised that you were in stump.
Oh no, you could be just telling them fuck off, you're not there. Come round here.
And he's like, actually...
It's the 12 Monkey effect.
He's tapping out the lyrics to All the Small Things by Blink-182.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah, that's that guy, isn't it? What's his face? Anyway, Red Dead Redemption. So give us your review.
My review so far is that I like the movement. I like that there's shed load of animals.
Isn't the I've caught a few animals. And I've fished a bit. I've done a bit of fishing.
I've done more hunting on this one already, and I haven't even really. I've only hit like one.
I was actually thinking this before. If you're a vegetarian,
how do you stand on it?
What's your stance on Red Dead Redemption 2? I mean,
you don't have to. If you think about it, do the same as you do now. You'd have carrots, swede, whatever.
You could totally live without the meat, but it's a source of income in the game. So how
you could do the cows, or you can
wrangle,
deal with the cattle and sell it on. Bang! You're going to sell it to the butcher anyway. Okay, go for it. There you are. Maybe a little.
Oh yeah, because you can take your cattle to.
Well, not even that. If you don't even want to deal with animals, I'm growing carrots. I'm growing swede. I'm growing fucking sweet corn. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Oh, I'm growing weed. There you are. There's your income.
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
Unfortunately, those aren't options in the game. So
no,
I mean,
I know.
But you like the movement.
Could come in for it. Though.
So what's the kind of what would you say if you were trying to sell it to somebody and say how good it was? What would you say?
Right. Well,
concept and what would you say the overall sort of story is, or?
Right, well, basically it goes back, doesn't it? It goes forward.
Yeah, because in this one, because it was like they were having problems in Blackwater, weren't they? And
yeah.
a whole lot.
Yeah, from the beginning,
where they used to live, but I won't go too much into the story. But
well, basically, you've got a bunch of travellers who had to come out of Blackwater because they've done something, because they're basically crooks. They're trying to earn a living, but like, you know, they don't get, so they joined together, they've done something there, they've got a life, they've created a shitload of money or whatever, but then they will run out of town. So now they were on the run, so they've had to find somewhere to set up, they set up in the mountains. And then
kind of reminded me of like that Donner Party story about, you know, at the beginning where they were all in the mountains in like deep snow. Have to cannibalise each other. It's just, I was fortunate that didn't happen in this game. I thought that might. But,
well, you know, that would have been
right at the beginning,
little twist.
Ooh, right at the beginning of the god.
Yeah, and your character was the main
rescued. Yeah, no.
Oh no. Well, there's plenty of animals. There's far too many animals.
I'll give it a 5-star anyway.
You're gonna get 5. I will give it up to now 4.5.
I want to see what multiplayer's like, and then
I wasn't gonna buy it for weeks, but I'd seen a little bit on it, and it was like right on the day that it was released. It was like, you know, last minute, I'd buy it. I think it'd be alright, and then got on it about 12 o'clock, and I didn't leave till 5 in the morning. I was on it like 5 hours straight.
Well, I'm addicted, so, but I won't talk about it for too much. So yeah, I've got some MCU news. Everyone's been waiting for the Avengers. The new Avengers is going to be coming out next year. Yeah. Everyone's been kind of online trying to see what sneak peeks or if there's any sort of leaks or anything like that, trying to get their head around whether there's going to be a plot leak or what. We're trying to.
Someone's got to leak something in this day and age.
Theories about what's happening. Well,
there's definitely going to be theories without a shadow.
Marvel have just announced that the trailer will be dropping before Christmas.
Oh, sweet! So that means, when's it out?
It's out next year, right?
But when next year? I
think it's going to be a summer movie, so it's going to probably be June, July, right?
I want it sooner.
Potentially sooner, I'm not too sure. But
I would have thought about February.
If you think about it, we're at the end of October now, so we've only got a couple of weeks before they drop that. That's any imminent trailer for Avengers 4.
I don't want the trailer, I want the film.
Oh yeah, you'll get the film, but it'll be nice to see because it'll get you the mind going, what they're gonna do, or and
they're gonna mind fuck you, aren't they? When you're gonna go in and have a look, and it gives you the trailer. This. What the fuck happened there? Well, what the hell's going on there?
There's been one little spoiler that's been dropped, right?
See, already.
They always come, right, from toy manufacturers, because if you think about it, these toy manufacturers are privy to like info before the film comes out, because you've got to make the toy lines, and it usually has like a new weapon or whatever. Or a costume, right? Yeah. So this costume has been dropped of Pepper Potts from Iron Man. Which is Pepper Potts' his sort of like love interest.
Did he marry her or not?
He's not married. Has he married? He's not married yet.
No, but I think he proposed.
He's proposed to her, and like they're going to have a kid at some point. They reckon. Yeah. Played by Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. And there's been a leak of her wearing an Iron Man outfit.
Oh well, it's bound to happen.
And it's she shows up in the comics as a character called Rescue, right? So she's got basically no weapons. Good. She just has like this purple Iron Man suit, pinky purple.
And she's basically Mother Teresa in a fucking Iron Man suit.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that like she's gonna like fly off to save Tony from Titan, where he's been left dying.
Possibility actually.
Yeah. So last bit of Marvel sort of Netflix news. Iron Fist and Luke Cage have both been cancelled.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
No.
Iron Fist's had some bad reviews. Luke Cage was
Yeah,
alright. I like Luke Cage. But
just wouldn't watch it straight off that.
Well, this all comes down to this Disney app, because basically they've told everyone who's involved in kind of their property that they'll let contracts run out at the moment.
Right.
But you know, once everything's done, they'll take back all their films, shows to put on their app, and so I don't think Netflix want to invest money in making new series, so they've just cancelled it.
I really don't blame them. I mean, the way it's all switching around. As soon as someone's got a good thing, some big knobhead wants to pick it up.
Some big knobhead.
Yeah, they do. They all want to pick it up because they know they it make loads of money for them, and so he can pay his little bit to his employees, and to the government, and yet the person who actually developed it and didn't really want to sell it on but was pushed on to do it could be another, share the wealth, man. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, no wonder no one can fucking earn now. As soon as someone makes something, big corporation comes in and goes, I'll buy it off you, or I'm going to do something to get it. I just think it kind of makes
it, it's going to come to a point where you can't afford all these apps because it's too many. And it's like, I've said this before,
what? I think it's past the time on that.
Just get...
we can't afford the apps.
It used
Can you
to be...
afford giving your data away all the time?
Well, no, but
so
I mean...
Well, there you go, you're already doing it.
But I mean, at least when you had the Sky TV package, it was like everything was controlled by one provider, right? And now there's so many providers out there.
Yeah, but the problem with that is...
You're getting... You feel like you're missing out on a show because you haven't got Hulu or Amazon Prime or Netflix or the Disney app or DC Universe or whatever the
but you're not looking behind them because it's like let's say the papers, different papers, there's people who own them papers, but then there are a corporation that own them people who own them papers.
Yeah.
So you're talking in America there's only six people who own all the papers.
Yeah, well that's it. It's
through corporations and through 50 corporations in one and shit.
It's a media monopoly.
Yeah,
and
it's all a monopoly.
Yeah,
it's for the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer. Where's the middle class no more?
Oh, I had one more. I actually had one more piece of news, but I forgot to mention it. But I'll leave that till later.
Well,
because it kind of ties into next week's show as well. So yeah, we'll throw that in at the end. Yeah, well that's it for the entertainment news.
Yeah.
Entertainment news.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the world of the Halloween then?
The world of the Halloween. I think we should have.
I don't know very much about it, and I've got a thing. Our kid sent me a video to watch, a documentary, and it had been popping up in my feed. And I just I've not.
Is that the one you sent me?
I watched a bit of it, and I sent it over to you.
Yeah, I didn't get a
doing
chance
the
to see that.
research for Halloween.
Yeah,
but he's done his own work, and he's gonna blow our minds with what Halloween is about.
Well, yeah. So if I can
go on then.
But this is all the info that I've found out about, and there's bits in between that I'm gonna miss out with, and there's a lot more to it behind it as well, and symbolism and stuff, which I'm not going to get into, but I'm going to just get into Halloween, how it started and all that. Well, basically it was Druids and I can't remember the other group's name.
Sumerians?
No.
Catholic, so was it just kind of
well, basically let's start with let's go on with the Druids. The Druids and some other groups went into a thing called on this day was Neverworld. Right. They called it Neverworld because it opened a door so you'd honour the dead.
All right, so
ancestors
so
and stuff like
the
that.
Neverland, so not Neverland as in Michael Jackson's Neverland.
Yeah, no.
It's that's probably hell on earth.
Yeah,
but no,
probably.
You're talking about kind of
like a little doorway,
portal to the other side.
Yeah, let's say like a multi universe or on the ghost side.
Yeah.
But basically they'd set a fire.
Ghostbusters style, where Gozer comes through the portal. Like
yeah, like that. Basically they'd have a fire and everyone would get together. They'd have food and, you know,
so would they be doing like people would get together, and this is the druids, and they'd get together and do like chants and incantations to open this portal?
Yeah.
And for what reason? Like, why were they doing it?
To honour the dead.
Right.
So they can celebrate with the dead on that day.
Because this always does seem that's what Halloween kind of has, this sort of like honouring the dead vibe a lot of the time, doesn't it? And it's like even the Mexican Day of the Dead.
Celtic, sorry.
Oh, is it the Celtics?
Well,
right, okay.
Yeah, they were another group that they're basically sort of similar. They were. So it was called Samhain, which was spelled Samhain, and it was the new year for the Celtics, basically.
Right. Okay.
Both to honour the crone, which was known as the Elder Princess.
Yeah. See, the crone comes up actually when I was looking into the Salem witch trial stuff, and it's like a kind of like the wise woman.
Yeah, it's like a witch doctor.
She's like a witch, but she doesn't. They stopped calling themselves witches because like other witches were giving them a bad name.
Well, yeah. Well, it also
magic.
It goes
stuff.
in.
So it was like they go as like a shaman or a wise
because
woman.
Of the Christians. That's the reason.
Well, that's because the Christians were trying. They put, like I said, they put it in the King James Bible that you don't tolerate a witch to live.
No.
Right. So any witch calling herself a witch was obviously against Christianity. It was treason.
Well, they weren't actually known as witches first. They were known as hags.
Yeah, well, no, that's why they went underground.
Yeah, well, no, originally...
Oh, so originally they were called hags.
Yeah, they were called hags, which meant wise or honourable wisdom.
Right.
And then thousands of years later on, it turned out that they turned it into witch. And then...
Why the change, though? Do you know what I mean? Because I suppose... It was that period when they started calling themselves witches that...
Yeah, well, it's a sort of religion, isn't it? So the religion will change with the time. So it'll be, you have to do this, you don't do that,
Well, I suppose it's all on balance as well, isn't it? So it's like you get good people and bad people.
Yeah.
And if they believe in this sort of magic, then they stand to reason there'd be people who want to use it for good and people who want to use it for bad.
Well, yeah. So, that's true. That's true. Well, what they used to do is the campfire, and they used to put sweets on it around it as well, because even though they're on a dead, the belief that come through, they also there was evil spirits and like demons that come through as well.
Okay.
So that's why they dress up.
So they were trying. So like they knew that even though they'd open this portal and that you'd get their relatives and loved ones coming through, there's always a possibility that the bad's going to come through as well, right?
Yeah, a bit of yin and yang there.
Alright.
Yeah. So that's why you dress up. So so they wouldn't, the spirit wouldn't go into you because they'd think you were a demon too. A demon itself, yeah.
That's really stupid.
Yeah, so that's where all the dressing up like kind of stuff come into it.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because it's like, you know, if you saw what people dressed up as today, you'd just be like, right, so you look like George Michael. I'm gonna just do you anyway.
Yeah. I see, you know what I mean?
You dress like Freddie Mercury.
So then, like what we were saying, when Christianity got hold of it, like they changed it into Hallow Eve, which is holy.
Yeah, it's All Hallows Eve, is it?
Yeah. But then, if you realise what I just said, was holy.
Okay.
It's not no more.
Well, why would it be? Why would the Christian?
An honour to our ancestors.
Any religion sort of take on that as a? I mean, it's a kind of a. They call it a pagan religion or pagan tradition, Halloween, but it's
because it's all the stuff that it originated from. I mean, 4,000 years ago, the Sumerians. There was a tablet that's been found that basically the Sumerians found this tablet, and it was called The Epic of, now let me get this right, Gangalesh. I believe that's what it is. Which was, it had the story of like the Halloween, the beginnings of like Halloween, which was for a goddess, she-demon, called Lilith.
Oh, Lillian, yeah. I've heard of, like, it was the devil's
like,
wife or
it
was like a she-demon,
well,
Lilith, is it?
Yeah, that's night hags, or known as nightmares, A.K. I can't.
I think that's why, if you watched Frasier, right, that's why they named Frasier's wife Lilith.
Yeah.
Because she was, like, cold.
Yeah.
Ice queen.
Would you know the symbol of her?
No.
The symbol of her is the owl, which is the owl that uses in Halloween.
Yeah, there's a lot of symbolism in Halloween, isn't there? And I'll go into this in the top 10 later, and it's like the symbolism, like the moon and pumpkins and the black cat. We've got our black cat here tonight. Harley's here tonight with us, and they protect us. Protect us warlocks in our conjurings. Making brews of coffee and tea.
Or hot chocolate.
A hot chocolate. Or a Bovril, whatever you fancy.
Well, no, I don't fancy a Bovril.
No, you like it. You hate it or you love it.
Well, that's it, innit? But do you know what she used to do? Why they were scared of her?
No. Well, she's just a bit kind of like the town weirdo.
No, well, basically, she'd stop a man from producing kids if she wouldn't, and get him into sexual acts.
Oh, but how do you mean?
She would mess with them if they didn't do what she said. She'd go like, boom.
Wait
you're
a minute.
Gonna have kids. You're gonna have no spunk. You're gonna be a Jaffa now.
You're gonna be a seedless orange.
Yeah.
Well, right. Could this not have been that the guy got caught playing away, right, on the sexual thing?
Anything.
Yeah, and he's just gone, oh, the witch did it to me. Or
he stops his spunk?
Well, might have just been a Jaffa anyway, and he couldn't cope with it. Male of pride, and just went, oh, I need someone to blame. I'm going to blame that witch who I bumped into in the co-op because she pushed into me.
She's a spirit.
I pushed in front of her at the co-op, and she's fucking cursed me.
She's a spirit that everyone's got to be afraid of.
Well, in that case, even more worse, because it's like that's like even giving the blame on somebody who isn't there. You've not even got a fucking person to point finger at. The ghost did it. The ghost did it.
Well, yeah, it's true, but it's also connected to Lord of Darkness.
Okay.
Because
the Lord of Darkness is in Satan.
Yeah, basically. Which that's the spirit they're trying to, please.
Yeah, of course. So he's the big honcho, isn't he? So
Lord,
it's like, why not?
Samhain. Suin, sorry.
Right,
Suin.
Okay.
Yeah, Suin. Lord Suin. So, because that's what it's a celebration of.
Yeah, well, that's it. And that Suin thing comes up again, so yeah.
It does. But the symbol to him is a stag.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
But how come a stag's always seen as a noble creature then? They always that as a symbolism in sort
Well, that's how Druids got to... it's their symbol.
Noble
it's
stag.
One of their symbolisms.
Oh, right, okay. So we've kind of took that from them. But they just
but that was from the
animals,
beginning, apparently.
So, to have that connection to something so unholy and demonic.
Oh, yeah. But
is that because of the antlers? Is that because of the sort of the horned demon?
It's a powerful beast,
well, I suppose it's a horned beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, the antlered beast.
Well, I won't call it a beast, but I'll call it a powerful...
Any sort of animal like that, a beast's like a four-legged animal, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. No. I'd say a beast is like
an ox or a cow or a pig or bear.
Big bear.
Yeah, but it depends. I think they do fall under that category.
Yeah, they can do. It depends on your interpretation.
Yes.
To be honest.
I was run over by a beast.
Yes. Beast, it's a fucking fairy. What's going on?
Remove these demons.
Yeah, it's dumb, man. But they used to celebrate a gods called Moloch and Samhain.
Right, okay.
Which had something to do, which ended up being where all the sacrifices and, you know, people getting killed and stuff like that come into it to please them, which they were like the sun gods, or which back in them days the sun wasn't the sun, it was Saturn.
Right, okay.
There's loads of symbolism around that, but I'm not going to get into
so
that.
they worship the gods of Saturn rather than the sun gods, right?
Yeah, it's Saturn. It's like
I did see something a while back about the gods, and I think because of the way the planets are, I think it was they named the planets after the gods. So Jupiter and Saturn were big players in the god thing. I think I can't recall
Mars,
it off the top of my head
the god
at the
of
moment,
war,
but yeah,
like Mars.
That's it. Venus is as well a god.
And that's where, basically, from there, that's where I found that Christianity started to wanted the Druids and the other groups to change and come into Christianity, and that's where the witch burning started.
Yeah, well, it went on for
so it's about
hundreds of years.
1500, something like that.
Fucking a hell of a lot of people unnecessarily died, because as we all know, witches aren't real to that extent.
The Greeks got into this.
I mean, I don't like to say we were going to have a witch on, and I hope we do still get her on. I'm not to say that I don't believe their philosophies and thinkings in like the way that it's earth and nature and all the rest of it. Yeah. And I'm interested to hear what they have to say. But in the terms of the modern interpretation of the witch, riding around on a broomstick, even at Harry Potter level,
you're gonna get one or two.
Doesn't exist.
You're gonna get one or two like trying to play that one.
But
you will.
So it started to change. We got the witch trials, and then where did it go from there?
From there, 80,000 people in Europe died. Germany was the worst place, and obviously the story of what we were talking about on our last pod.
Yeah, when we had the Salem witch trials, where you've got, it was more over like the Europe and American colonies, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Europe had it. Germany was the worst place.
How Halloween's changed and gone so commercial. Now though, it's like the second biggest.
But the Christianity wanted to stop all the slaughtering and all that. But this is where pumpkins come into. So they decided to make it fun.
It's like, right, guys, you too many sacrifices in this holiday. Can we not just make it like, trick or treating and sweets?
Well, do you know where
how come sweets are always involved?
Because that's what the demons would.
No. I'm talking about. Right, Jesus is
dressed up as a demon.
Jesus is resurrected, right?
Yeah.
Easter, we'll have chocolate eggs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know where that fucking comes from.
Right, then we've got Halloween.
Yeah.
Where worshipping Satan, witches, and opening portals to the afterlife to see old school relatives.
Yeah.
Turns into knocking on doors asking for sweets.
Because you dress as a demon and the demon wants sweets. Give a demon a sweet. That's what he wants.
And that's our moral of the day.
And that is basically where
see a demon, give him a sweet. And do you know what? The world would be a better place.
Yeah.
And the world would be
but it fucking won't be. Tell you that for nothing.
For you and the demons.
And the pumpkins start to come into that kind of thing.
Yeah, because this is weird as well, because like pumpkins are...
Yeah, because we're going to have a combo under this, because you might have a different definition to mine.
Oh, no, I was just going to talk about how like the pumpkins are just orange, but and the colours orange obviously is synonymous with Halloween.
Yeah.
But
you won't want one.
I like pumpkin soup.
Yeah, but you won't want one. What? You won't want that outside your bloody door.
Oh, right. Like
if you were a druid, you would shit it.
Right, well, I've got a story. I know a story about why that is. But go on, you give us yours.
Well, alright, I'll give you mine. Alright, well, the jack-o'-lanterns, right, were used in England, it's turning
into a bit of a trivia off
this. It is. to turn into, you know, to look for you know, people who fell overboard.
I thought you was going to say look for PPI.
Oh no.
If you had PPI.
Oh, don't endorse them fuckers. Yeah, they were for, you know, people who fell overboard, to see a light, to go swim near it and stuff like that, which ended up turning into being called the
I would have thought that if it was to make a lantern out of it,
corpse candles.
Corpse candles. Ooh.
They ended up calling them corpse candles.
But it would make sense if they used them on, like, say, an end of a stick and they were in a boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it fell off,
yeah,
it'd float. Do you know what I mean? Because it's root vegetable. Root vegetables generally float, especially when hollowed out.
Yeah, but no, because it worked out on that.
That's not where I'm going. That's just a thought I've just had.
But that's see.
Now I've got a story about the jack-o'-lantern. So.
Which is known.
We'll go
as
with
the corpse candle.
So why did he call it?
Because you'll find more dead bodies than you would find living bodies, won't you, in the sea?
Ah, right, okay.
So they ended up calling them the corpse candles. For men at sea and
I thought you was going to say that they set fire to corpses.
Basically to bring them home.
Right.
You know, dead or alive, you're coming home.
So why? So what?
The pumpkin started now. Now the druids basically would knock on your door on this day and ask you to donate. Go to the mail of the house and ask to donate a body for the crucifying
it.
Yeah.
What, like a sacrifice?
Every house, yeah. Every single house.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know how that works out for
that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
How come this stuff isn't like kind of?
So I think one of them will get collected out of all of them. You know what I mean? Something like one or two of them will get right. Give us one. We're going to have a queue down there. They're all going to take a ticket.
It's a bit Hunger
and whoever
Games.
Gets the wrong one, fucking, you're getting corpse, mate.
I don't know about that. That's a bit Hunger Games.
Right, and yeah, but the reason the pumpkin comes into it is because if you said yes,
right,
you would have a pumpkin put outside your house.
Right. Okay.
With a candle in it, so everyone knew you'd give away one of your family, but also the spirits would know that you'd given away one of the family, so you don't need to go near them.
All right, like a little bit of a nut.
Yeah, but if they said no, that was a bit worse. If they said no, with human blood, they would put an hexagon and symbols on your house, so the demons would come to your house because they know it's feeding time there.
Right.
They'd go in, and somewhere along the lines, someone within that house will go nuts.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and that's how
like a
pumpkin was brought up into having the candle in and put outside your doorstep.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's how.
That's what you found out? That's what you found out?
But you know, like all of this, like, you know, we've only got a certain amount of information.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
it might be right, it might be wrong.
It's like how many different stories and interpretations there are on certain things.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying any of that's like, any of what you're saying's, you know, thinking, because I don't know as much, you know, in terms of like the history of it.
Yeah.
Right. I've just researched a few facts and got a top 10 together, but
all right,
these are quite small.
Yeah.
So, but where are you up to in terms of like this? Where did it go from there?
What, present day?
Yeah, so present day time. So where are we up to in terms of like what's going on? How have we got from there to now?
Well, I believe they moved to Bognor Regis.
What, they went on a caravan?
Yeah, they thought, I'm going on a wild ride now.
Probably, yeah. They went to see like some like boy band on stage.
Yeah.
The witches and the goblins and stuff. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, they're on a comeback apparently.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, I know.
They do those tours anyway, but like, so what? So they've gone from like this Catholic belief of Halloween, not Catholic. Yeah, so like, the church belief of Halloween, where it's a treason,
well, basically they wanted to, they wanted
all
to
of
change.
a sudden we're at where we are today.
Yeah, which is a lot of stuff that's been hidden, and only a few little bit of bullshit that's been let out.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that they should be teaching all this. These are quite a lot of history to these holidays and stuff that we take for granted, and they don't put that info out.
You don't. Kids don't even know where Samaria were.
Yeah, well, it's you to ask a kid what Halloween's about, and they just say getting sweets.
Yeah. It's from America. America didn't even invent it.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. It's furthest from America than you possibly can imagine, because it was Druids and originated more locally to us than them. Yeah. And it's just the commercialism that they've took into it.
Oh, it's just fucking ridiculous. Cards, fucking sweets, costumes.
We're not boo-hooing it. We like fun, honest. But
you've got to
understand
the
that
truth,
when you've come
not
from
the fucking big lie.
These dark origins to something that you kind of like get dressed up for just for a laugh, and it's not about the.
And this is just snippets of what
even Guy Fawkes nights. It's what are we celebrating there in terms of like
celebrating a doorway to be opened realistically where no one. That's why everyone dresses up, but they don't realise it was for the Day of the Dead to come and see you. But
that's what I was saying about Mexico. They have the Day of the Dead, and it's to celebrate the dead. And this does sound very similar. They don't have it as Halloween like that. They have it as a celebration of the dead.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. It was a celebration. We're all going to party with the dead, but we're going to dress up as demons in that. Because they don't interact with us, and we leave sweets out for everyone, so the demons can concentrate on the sweeties and the meat and the alcohol.
It's just basically had this Hollywood pop culture sort of
shine
on it, hasn't it? Really, like in terms of horror movies and like capitalism.
The history's not being told the truth.
It's crazy.
It's banned out of order and. Like, the companies are jumped all over it and gone, I mean, Halloween wasn't like what it is now. It was less expensive. It was, no, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. But if you don't do it, then, you're a fucking bore.
You're a weirdo because you don't dress up like a fucking tampon.
I'm a weirdo. You're dressed up like a fucking vicar. Marty Vicar.
Well, here's a few facts for you. I've got a couple of Halloween facts before I get on to the top 10.
Halloween facts.
They will say facts. They're open to kind of your own personal opinion.
You tell me, son, and I'll tell you.
Right. So, $2 billion spent in the US on a year on Halloween costumes. That's a lot of money, isn't it? $2 billion, right? Now, it's only fucking in comparison to the $330 million that they spend on pet costumes, right, in America a year, right? I mean, the $2 billion is kind of like, alright, I can see that, but $330 million on pet costumes.
I think that's a market to go into, don't you?
What, making like little Halloween costumes for your cat and your dog.
Jesus.
Can you get anything for like, I've got a pet octopus. What can it go?
I'm sure we can find something. See, what about a wetsuit? I wonder if you like that.
It could go. I've got a lovely Davy Jones costume here for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pirate. He's been axed, hasn't he, Johnny Depp? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has.
They basically said they're carrying on the franchise, but they're going to get a new pirate in. Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's not a Halloween fact, by the way. That's just a general bit of info.
General gossip.
It's the second largest holiday grossing wise, in terms of making Christmas money versus Christmas, which is the first.
Yeah. Christmas always wins.
Norman Crovin grew the largest pumpkin back in 2006.
Ooh.
And it was 379 kilograms.
Whoa.
2003 that was. And in 2006.
Yeah.
30,120 jack-o'-lanterns were all lit at once in a world record-breaking attempt in Massachusetts.
That's a lot
in the States. And
that's a lot.
if you hear a twit-twoo,
it's not here, is it? It's not that.
On Hallows Eve,
it's not here.
It means that somebody's gonna die.
But did you know the male goes twit and she says who?
Oh right, no, I didn't know
whenever
that.
you hear twit, it's the male. Whenever you hear who, it's the female.
Ah, well, there you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's a pair of
yes,
a pair of owls.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they are synonymous with Halloween, aren't they?
Well, yes. Well, you know, Sumerians. You know, the
yeah,
history
they all
of
worship the owl, didn't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, that's true. Is that like the lily thing?
Yeah.
Lillian.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go into the top 10. Now, this is a top 10 Halloween facts.
Right.
And it's not a fact like I was just saying there. This kind of is. They were just extra facts, really. But this is the top 10 facts.
Oh, yeah.
They were honourable mentions, if you like. So,
okay.
I'm going to go straight into it. At number 10, Sanomophobia is a fear, an irrational fear of Halloween.
Where are you going to go?
Nowhere, staying.
Yeah,
just stay home.
Yeah, but
you can't go to the shop. You can't. You couldn't go to the shop from like beginning of September because they have the seasonal aisle up.
Oh yeah.
Right. So you just basically like got to write that month off, haven't you?
Well, you need to prepare. Do it
People
as
have
if
weird phobias.
Yeah, but in another way.
Have you got any phobias?
Me, no.
I haven't.
No.
I'm just like I just think there must be something that I have an irrational fear of.
I have a little bit of fear of like falling.
Oh yeah. I think that's just.
Well, it's not.
Nature.
Well,
that's
actually,
that is not an irrational fear. That's
it's not. It's not that. It's not falling. It's the fucking landing that's a problem.
Yeah, totally, and that's that. I think an irrational fear is something that it's just stupid. Like spiders, that's an irrational fear, right?
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, because a spider to me is more scared of you than you are of them.
But if you haven't got fear, you won't get courage. If you don't get courage...
Oh, I've got fear of, like, you know, the normal common sense things that, you know...
You've got to face up to it at the end of it.
Don't get in a lion pit with lions.
What would happen if the wheel went up?
Don't hold a firework when in your clenched fist.
Well,
right?
yeah.
These are just general
but they're
stuff
just
that
general,
you should know.
Don't be a twit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And, like, but, you know, I've got fears of things happening to friends and family and whatnot. Yeah, but they're not irrational fears. They're just their normal everyday fears.
Yeah, so have you got any irrational fears?
He's scared of bananas. I used to know a guy who was a phobia against bananas.
I know there's loads against clowns.
Yeah, well there you go. That's an irrational fear.
And it's like, oh, just take his nose off. But then again, it went a bit too far in America.
There's clowns with no red noses, you know. Oh yeah, those clowns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people.
Went all fucking
clowns.
Weird, man. It was like, what the fuck? No fun and games no more.
At number 9, animal shelters stopped adopting black cats out around Halloween time.
Don't blame him.
Because they were having fears that they might be sacrificed in some Halloween ritual.
Yeah, I could see that. Happening.
Yeah.
And there's probably bits of information in history that the cat has died over
I always thought like the black cat was kind of the protector of witches.
Yeah, it's possibly. Right? Yeah, but imagine. Well, the witches must have someone against them.
People out there, though, isn't there?
So hold on. If the protector's protecting you, let's say your cat is protecting you.
Who's protecting the protector?
Exactly. Yeah. All I do is here's some food. Get out the door. Right.
That's right.
Lock the door.
Get the protector out of the way, and then you're done, aren't you?
So you take out the cat first.
Well, number 8, before pumpkins were widely available to people, people would use turnips,
carrots,
beets,
beetroots,
and other root vegetables to make lanterns out of. The name jack-o'-lantern comes from a story in the English of an Englishman called Jack, who tricked the devil 3 times and was not allowed into heaven or hell, and basically had to walk the earth like the Incredible Hulk.
For the rest of his days.
Alone with his lantern. And that's where kind of like, that's the story I kind of, of Jack the Lantern or Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I didn't come across it. I come across,
like I say, there's loads of different
into
interpretations of things, and kind of like you say, Chinese whispers, or someone's just made up a story and it's just got attached to the myth.
Yeah, well, this is it. Well, dragons, monsters, beasts within the lakes. Yeah, there might be a beast in the lake, but we haven't fucking seen one. Yeah. No one's took a photo of it, and until it pops its head up, which it might at one point or another, then don't worry about it.
Do you know what the correct way of spelling Halloween is?
No.
At number 7.
Go for it.
Well, they say the correct Halloween spelling is HALLOWEEN. Halloween.
Right.
Halloween.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Again, I wouldn't spell it like that. But, you know, that's...
No, I don't think a lot of people would.
That's because I'm ignorant.
Well...
So, number 6.
It's only your right, sir.
Halloween is short for Hallows Eve or Hallows Evening.
Yes,
and apparently originated from Ireland 2,000 years ago. Like the Druids probably came from like the Celtic sort of things.
Yeah.
So,
Celtic side of it was there as well. Yeah, with
you
the
were saying
so
the Celtics and the
basically
Druids.
roughly the same ideology.
Trick or treating also came from Ireland. And they say, like, when you're saying about kind of souling, he was saying it was like a medieval ritual that they did called souling,
which was the Lord of what was it again?
The devil.
Basically the devil.
And it
Lord
was
of Death.
Basically, like the Lord of Death, but they went knocking door to door. And on Hallows Eve or Hallowmas, which was another name for it. I think Hallowmas was November, like. Towards like a beginning or towards the end of November though in this bit of info I found.
Well, that's like Christmas.
For food, and in return they would give prayers to the dead. So similar to what you were saying there earlier about like, you know, prayers, like, you know, because there might be people out there who, you know, wanted to celebrate their people. But
hey, if you're a druid or you know
they might have had that panophobia.
Yeah.
And didn't want to go out because they were like scared of Halloween irrationally. Yeah, so they'd pay these trick-or-treaters to go out and mourn for them. Yeah. Professionally.
Yeah, scare them. Yeah, knock on the door and go, babe, give us your fucking sweets now.
The colour orange at number 4.
What?
It's not a Prince song.
I was going to say, ain't that supposed to be purple?
Colour purple. It's associated with Halloween, and it's probably due to the pumpkins.
Yeah.
Although they come in loads of colours, pumpkins. You can get white, you can get purple. They're all orange inside. Like
because it's the outer protection layer.
Yeah, it's the layer that's not, and sometimes they are, but quite a lot of time they are. They do come in other colours, but it's the inside
kind of waxy,
that's
so it's like a substance to protect it from any insects getting into it.
At number 3, crazy candy. So there's been loads of reports of harmful stuff being put in the candy or sweets.
Yeah, when there a big thing last year about that.
Razor blades and drugs and all sorts get put in.
It's getting ridiculous.
In 1977, a boy died when his dad put cyanide in his Swizzly Stick sweets.
Why?
Right, because he wanted to collect on an insurance.
So he wanted to kill his son.
Yep.
To get some.
And they were going to blame it on
Halloween
candy. So and it sparked off a massive thing in the 70s and obviously since. About the safety of your kids on Halloween.
Well, yeah, of course, especially now at this day and age. I mean, like we reported the other week, like for every one person, every one male or female, there's 200 kids. Yeah. That's shocking.
You're still shocked by that, aren't you? Weeks later.
You know what I mean? Because they're supposed to be... It takes a village to look after a child. You know what I mean? And that village is fucking burning down. Well, it's nearly burnt down.
Talking about...
Unless it's on the fucking news or something.
No, oh, God, right, yeah. Number 2, haunted houses. Do you know these attractions where they have a haunted house and they have people jumping out?
Oh, yeah.
Right, well, you know... They say that haunted houses, nobody get hurt. It's all fun and games and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's all fake. No one's gonna. It's not real. No one's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, they're just going in. I'm paying them a $5 so they can.
Well, you'd be surprised how many people do get injured, and it's not the people who were going into the haunted houses.
Oh, the owners.
It's the workers.
Oh, yeah. Shame.
There's so many reports of where they've been punched, kicked, and even bitten. Yeah, because. Them usually by like a scared like woman or man, I suppose, where they've gone in and they've shit it, and you know instincts kicked in and they've just kicked out or punched out, and the worker who's jumped out dressed like a zombie or ghost or whatever has took a punch or took a kick or a bite.
Oh well, you should be a prick.
So he's only trying to make a living. It's not like he's thingy. That's his job.
Yeah, but fucking hell, man, not on a job.
Oh well, yeah. Well, just don't go into that line of work if you don't want to get punched in the face.
Or if you do.
At number 1,
there's some kicky people out there these days.
This is interesting. This one.
Go on.
You know the full moon's always associated with Halloween as well, isn't it? Do you know when you see the full moon?
Yeah.
Always on like the bumps.
It's supposed to be on Halloween every time.
On
every
the POS and stuff like that. There's always a full moon.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised again to realise that it almost never happens.
Don't believe you.
No, seriously, there's hardly ever a full moon on Halloween, and the last one was in 2001. And this only happened 4 times before that, going back as far as 1925. So there was a full moon on Halloween in 1925.
Yeah.
One in 1944.
Right.
One in 1955.
Okay.
One in 1974.
Yeah.
2001 was our last one.
Yeah.
And they're not expecting another one until 2020.
Well, get your brollies out and wait for 2020.
Yeah. So well, brollies out.
Yeah, well, it will rain. It will rain.
What if you want to go and witness the full moon?
Yeah, it will rain. Yeah, so it'll wipe the spirits off you or something. Some wizard has pulled out his out.
Are you tripping?
I don't know. I'm sounding like.
I think he's starting to. I think his medication's starting to kick in.
Or is it the ghost getting the ghouls
he's
getting into me?
He's starting to talk in tongues.
Hey, yeah.
Imagine if we did
devil's work.
We could do a podcast where we just talk in tongues the whole way, or
tongue.
Or you could do. I'd learn it. Klingon.
Klingon.
A whole podcast broadcasting Klingon.
That'd take me ages.
Or a full podcast in sign language.
Oh yeah. We'll do that in a couple of weeks.
We'll do a full episode in sign language.
Yeah.
Or lip reading. So there you go. That's your top 10 facts about Halloween. That's pretty much it, really, isn't it, for the episode?
Yeah, it's been a freaky show.
And I think now we're like kind of past the Halloween season, and we're going to be getting into a few good topics. In fact, I had a news story, didn't I, earlier?
Yes, you have.
And this is going to go into, I think, next week.
Brilliant.
So there's been a reports of people. Hang on. There's been lots of kind of reports on the web about this.
Yeah.
And what it is a secret CIA document claims that evidence that a Martian race did actually exist.
Something I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but everyone's had speculation on this and stuff like that. But this is actually a document that supposedly come out, right?
I got a question.
From CIA, right? And basically it states that the thing that wiped him out was an environmental disaster. Right?
I can believe that.
Well, no, because you go and say like it must have been of like a nuclear disaster or like something
but we've
like
got nuclear everywhere's got a little bit of radiation and shit like that, different radiations. Now there's certain radiations on this planet to suggest that there's something some species have been here earlier, or some events have happened where there's certain nuclear particles that are there's a load in certain areas and stuff.
Yeah.
So I could possibly believe that, but the question I got to put on that is, could it be disinformation?
No, I know, because I know this research,
because I know this,
and basically it's and if you want to go back to episode 2, which was Andrew Bishago, and he claimed that he could cold read.
Yeah.
Right. Not remote view as well.
Yeah.
Basically that was the bottom line of it. One of them, one of his superpowers, I suppose. This file basically says that. Even suggests that we may have originated, or humans did originate from Mars, right? So this is all stuff that the conspiracy theorists around the world know already, right? But now this file's come available, it's been declassified, right?
Do you remember?
Now, like I say, this was all data collected from part of Project Stargate, right? And this project was developed between CIA and the Department of Defense, relating to remote viewing and other psychic sort of research, psychical research and stuff. So, that's kind of what. If you've seen that film, Men Who Stare at Goats.
No.
Have you not seen it?
I think I've seen the first like. Well, I don't know, about half hour, 45 minutes of it.
I need you to watch that for next week.
You need me to watch that for next week?
Just to get a kind of an understanding of what's going on in this sort of in this.
Oh, I don't need to do that. I know.
All right. Well,
yeah,
no. This isn't a thingy that like a documentary. It's a
film. Yeah. With what's his name?
It's actually got George Clooney in it, and he's actually pretty funny. But yeah, so basically next week it's all about the psychic arms race, and it's going to be a good one. So yeah, so that story. What was going to say?
There's been a lot of evidence on.
Well, I think with that, right, like I say, there was already a lot of evidence to support it, but why I've brought it up on today is because I thought it was interesting that they described it as a thingy sort of disaster, not a natural disaster, but like a climate disaster, or something like that. Yeah, they made it out as if it was like it
wasn't normal.
Yeah, like we've fucked it up.
It wasn't
for
normal reaction
again,
to the planet.
Like like it wasn't an ecological disaster. It was an environmental catastrophe.
Well, we're fucked then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it like, oh shit, have we still not learned our lesson that we're on to our second planet and we're fucking this one up as well? It's like that's why I thought it was interesting. Do you know what I mean? So something to think about, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but if you remember a couple of weeks, well, it might have been about 6 weeks ago, something like that. I said this kind of stuff will be coming out more and more. You'll see more and more of it coming out. There's a hell of a lot more information coming out, even though the net and that is being fucked with. But there's still things coming through.
I just think they're just kind of trying to make it out as if it's more like, oh yeah, you can believe that now because we've put our spin on it.
Yeah.
So it was like, all that what you believe, but we didn't believe it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now we've turned it into a
money maker, probably.
Thing.
They're probably actually making money out of the back of just putting that out.
Well,
somewhere along the lines, someone would have.
Well, that's like I say. Well, that's pretty much it for our Halloween episode. We'll just do the closing bits, and we've not really got any shout outs this week. Well, because basically we were going to do this as an extra episode, and we don't generally do shout outs in an extra. But we thought we'll give you a bit of a Halloween treat, and we'll bump it up and make it a good episode. Yeah. So we've not really got any shout outs. No. We'll get some in. If you want a shout out, give us a shout out. And we'll give you a shout out. Yeah. So you can always get on in touch with us over Twitter. At N.a.s.a_never. On Instagram at neverstraightanswer. You can email us at neverstraightanswer@gmail.com. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe on iTunes, Anchor FM, Spotify, Castbox.
Get your friends in.
All that stuff. Yeah, tell a friend. Yeah, because there's a lot of people who are enjoying us, and if you enjoy us, then spread the wealth, man. Spread the wealth. Yeah, because what was going to say?
Well, spread the info. Spread the info that ain't.
Do you know what? I just like the fact that we're getting a nice little bit of a community going on. And people are listening in.
And we appreciate it as well, guys.
And it's always good to kind of have your input because it adds to the show, I think so.
Well, and I like the idea that I've give a bit of information or you've give a bit of information, and now two people are sat there talking about it.
And
actually discussing it between them.
Take that sort of initiative to get in touch with us and say how much they enjoyed it or whatever. So if you want to leave us a comment, and what would really help us out is if you go on iTunes and give us a 5 star review. And leave us a comment because that'd really help. Other than that, you can get a bit of merch. You can get yourself a hat or a t-shirt or a mug.
You got a mug, I got a t-shirt.
I'm going to get a hoodie, I think, as well, because they're quite nice. And you can get them on Dizzy Jam at Never a Straight Answer, the store. And that's about it, pretty much.
I think.
So, next week, we're going to be on a bit of a kind of a government black ops project.
Another one.
Which I think is Project Stargate.
Yes.
Which I think has got a lot of different elements to it. And there's a few people you wouldn't even expect to be involved, like Uri Geller.
CIA brought him in, didn't they?
Yeah, so we'll get into that next week. But like I say, we thought we'd bump this episode up, and we've recorded it specially. So
we've gone
it's
out
not
of
an
our
extra.
way.
We've recorded it on a separate
Me and my bad
occasion.
back as well today. God damn it.
Yeah. So,
but it's for the fans, man.
So basically that's it for us. I've been Gaz.
I've been Taylor.
And you've been listening to Never a Straight Answer.
Enjoy.
And we'll see you next time. Take
Cheers.
care, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Out.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.